We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. It's an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say later, I ain't moving small. Money grows from my intuition. I just bought a crib, that's my first edition. People hate it when you claim a vision, but I use a static when I hit ignition. Hungry moves, I'm faster in a minute. I stay fresh to death, I'm in a mint condition. Forge a heat, no matter where I've been, and give me any place and it'll be a kitchen. This how we flow to the top. I'm on a wave and it never gon' stop. I hit a 3, now we running the clock. 24 seconds, I still block your shot. I'm making this an eternal spot. Permanent stain in the flow, ink blot. Don't step to me when I get too hot. I'ma end your life and it's all you got. We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. It's an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say later, I ain't moving small. Homemade flow, I'm a PVC. There ain't one player out doing just like me. Heart rate froze, check the EKG. I hate wasting time, no eventually. Routine work when nobody see it, but I ain't feel the stress, I know it's meant to be. 30 beats, I'm on a killing spree. I made every song in my discography. Yeah, that's every cent, every dollar. I ain't tryna listen to a broke scholar. Making moves to make the money taller. To the cash topping on the Eiffel Tower. Labels calling, I won't wear their collar. With my own drive, I can take it farther. Do it myself, don't ever bother. Been self-made now, shout out to my father. We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. It's an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say later, I ain't moving small.
Won't you come over? Dying to know where you came from. We're breaking open. Feel like your future's just begun. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me into your world. For no one, we're headed straight up for the sun. They'll never notice. We'll take these cities on our own. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me into your world. Let's run away together on our Sky blue eyes, I see a world behind them. No more time, sinking into the silence, reaching out for something you may never find, looking for a reason not to lose your mind. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to, praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know. To lose your mind. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to, praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to, praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know.
Second guessing for the second time tonight. It's a habit, you don't even know why. Asking questions, cause you doubt yourself inside. You've been trying, are you tired? You've been crying, harder on yourself alone. Every night I'll take you home. Yeah, when it gets cloudy, you're still heavy in the palm of your hand. I promise I ain't going nowhere. I got your body, you're still humming till the day that you can. Promise I ain't going nowhere. Could never love nobody like I want you, and I don't plan on leaving. I promise I ain't going nowhere. When it's too heavy, keep you steady, won't you? I tell you stand. I promise I ain't going nowhere. Harder to see it when you can't see it in yourself. For me, believe it when it's coming from someone else. So let me be there. I'll take your worries, make them well. You've been trying, are you tired? You've been crying, harder on yourself alone. Every night I'll take you home. Yeah, when it gets cloudy, it's still heavy in the palm of
some Rocket League. I'm Hail Monkey Man in the booth alongside one of the greatest studs that will ever bud and bloom into the wonderment that is, of course, this bubble scene and, of course, some tournament time tonight. Ivory, thank you so much for joining me. And, of course, we got a lot of hot cash for these hot players to be playing for tonight.
Yeah, we have a lot of great teams here tonight. I'm definitely excited. I know Hail Monkey is as well, and I'm guessing everybody in chat is too. We have all the players loaded into the lobby, and we're about to be hopping into this overall matchup. Hail Monkey, we have a lot of great teams for the overall tournament. Do you have anybody who's a favorite who you think is going to be making it to day two?
I mean, there's a lot of great teams that we did look in. We have 8 invited squads that, you know, I think I could put in a good bid that they're probably going to make it to day 2, at least, right? Because they're pre-qualified to be able to get over there.
What if they say something mean? They might get DQ'd. I don't know. This could happen.
It very well could be. I have seen a few. The name of Noxious, or maybe, sorry, not obnoxious. Noxus himself could be making it all the way there. But we'll get to see what really is obnoxious, maybe in terms of gameplay, as we do work into the second round of the upper side. It's gonna be Zen in the Chipmunk. Oh man, blessed be that Chipmunk. And X13. And I heard you talking about X13 looking pretty good going into this matchup.
Yeah, X13 definitely one of the crowd favorites for sure in the overall tournament. They are posed to be making the day 2 run, but we'll see if Zen and the Chipmunks can take him down. Zen and the Chipmunks looks like Benzi, Insanity, and Zenevs, and then X13 of Tide, Tasek, and TK. Say, nice shot on net here. Tasek able to get up early, but Zen the Chipmunks here putting a little bit of pressure on him. And another shot, actually, trying to show X13 how it's done. And really, it's just been all defense from X13 so far.
They've been put under a lot of pressure, and I'm wondering how Zen was able to consort and consult both Insanity and Dinzy to be relegated to the Chipmunks. Or maybe that's a higher rank than what I know, but it's kind of like Jenny and the Jets, or man, I really messed up that name. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's a whole overall team concept, and they're trying to be able to bring it in. And now we get that revolution, that rotation, that better shooting, but a big save. That's why Zen has his name up there first.
Oh, nice little try here. Zen able to get it out and away. Both teams really looking for those inside passes, just not quite connecting like they want them to. But at least a little bit of offense from both teams so far, and the defense just proving a little bit too strong on both sides as well. Insanity trying to get it going here with the solo play. Gets out to Zen. Tasek able to intercept. Tasek trying to get one more here. Dinzy is able to bomb it downfield. Tide's going to have to reach for this one. Not the best first touch, but he does have TK to bail him out as it does soar across the net. And it looks like just a little bit of keep away here for X13 as Tasek does get back control. Pushes it back downfield as Dinzy's going to push a shot on net. Again, dealt with pretty well from X13 though, so not a whole lot. Pretty silent here in the start of this game here, Hail Monkey.
It's been a lot of just making sure to answer the call to defense. We've seen a lot of good transitions. This will be another one as Tide finds it just before Insanity will slam that door shut. But it will actually be an open door right now as Insanity will pick up that midfield presence and boost. That's going to be a high kicker over to the backboard. Tasek will actually just be chasing after this one. But like you said, it's been kind of quiet, but it's not been without a lack of offense. It's just all these shots, which now have been able to stack up to 4 and 5 apiece, as Zen and the Chipmunks have the slight majority, have been answered with some good goalkeeping.
Yeah, certainly. And really, Zen, had to reach for that one. Zen able to get out in front of that one. But Zen and the Chipmunks, they've been at least showing off some of their mechanical skill too. Honestly, X13 kind of known for the mechanics, and I think it's been Zen who's been showing off thus far. As we do get past the halfway mark though, Dinzy able to reach for that one, and Sandy able to clear it out. A lot of good teamwork coming out from both teams though. It seems like a couple of just a little bit missed touches on defense, but they have the other ones to back them up. Zen trying to pass back out to the corner. It's going to be a shot on net. It's going to get stopped, though, from Tasek. Able to get there in time. And another great defensive play, really, from both teams so far. Just able to keep it out of their net in all of these offensive tries.
And we're going to get one, and you know that's going to be just the only one that gets scored. This is coming out of premium, and it's about rotation. Insanity actually gets bopped to the ceiling in his recovery. We'll find him with no boost. He's looking for pennies, and we'll have to look for a way to get to that goal line with maybe a posture for defense as Tide puts a shot on target. Insanity will stop it in the stripes, but it's slowly rolling nearby to the threats that do pop up. Tide with the turn. Dinzy will be able to get a demo. Insanity needs to make sure he doesn't give this one away. I believe Tasek was lurking. That one will actually be a nice high pop. Tasek with a shot, and he will be able to scoot it just over the goal line for a first goal of game 1.
Yeah, see, just a nice little placement here. After TK's pass, Tasek able to just dart it right in. Dinzy was there, just not quite in time. Enough power from Tasek, and he's able to sink it home there for the first goal of the overall series. X13 up on top with a minute 20 left. It's going to be hard here for Zen the Chipmunks. They've been having a lot of pressure, but X13 have held very well themselves on their defensive tries. we'll see if they can crack the code here with about a minute left and maybe force an overtime.
Both these teams dead even in terms of shooting. There's only one extra save, and that's for the side of X13. They were able to weather the early storm, but 60 seconds left. It's going to start to become a norm of storms. Insanity will be able to get one single dribble, and that one will pop away. Another demo, and we've seen some of those, but those demos really haven't turned into better opportunities. It's more of just a response on a collision, on a challenge. Denzi pre-jumps to be able to pop this one over to the corner, but 40 seconds coming up here, Ivory, and it's all of just the one, and in the corner of X13.
Ooh, TK almost found that one. And yeah, say either way, they're just not able to get out of their half right now here from Zen and the Chipmunks, and they really need to start putting some pressure, maybe start getting a little bit of that boost taken away from the side of X13. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of problems here late. 20 seconds left. Zen tries to pop it up forward. Tasek, big booming clear out to the right-hand side. TK trying to fish it out. Not able to get there in time, but it is tied there to take a crack at net. Denzi able to find the save. 11 Sanity, 10 seconds left. See if they can get it done here. Denzi able to put it downfield. See if anybody's going to be able to follow here. Zen trying to get in front. It is going to be bouncing right onto the midfield. Insanity going to get beat here from TK, though. TK puts it down to the ground, but maybe a little bit of time. Denzi up to Zen. Zen trying to get a little bit of an air dribble going here. See if he can get another touch. Put it into the corner. It's going to get stopped down, though, and that'll be game one going to X13.
You know what? By the end of that game, X13, they'd gotten away with their one big goal, and then they just kind of served it up into the net and forced Zen and the Chipmunks to really just kind of pop it one way or the other into the corners. They didn't have to chase too hard, and, you know, when they did, though, 11 shots to be able to really pump up those offensive numbers, they were able to put that dart directly through. It was a great jumper, and it was made by both, I believe it was, TK to Tasek, and what an opportunistic jump to be able to get that hot shot in. It took a while for these two teams to really be able to find anything against each other, Ivory.
Yeah, certainly. And really, it was just a slight misposition from Zen, because I think it was Denzi who was in net, actually. And you're talking about just milliseconds if he would be able to jump and would have got another save there, and really might have just been 0-0. So I think Zen, they just need to kind of shake off game one there. Really, X13 probably one of the favorites as far as in the tournament here, and also just coming into this game to beat out Zen. But Zen showed up, definitely. They were really toe and toe with X13 that whole entire game. Just unfortunately one little mix up, but you can't really let that come back in game two and haunt you. So still got more games to play, and you can definitely come back in the series.
I do wonder if X13 is going to allow as much pressure to push in game number 2 as it did in the beginning of game number 1 from Zen and the Chipmunks. Well, Zen was able to earn his top name on the marquee spot amongst those Chipmunks. Can he be able to do it again, lead from the front, or does he have to be that foundation to lead from the back? 5 minutes on the clock. Let's see what happens here. It's again best of 3. X13 is on match point.
We'll see Insanity trying to get possession here early on for Zen. It'll be Zinvez here coming out to the corner. See if he can get another touch into the middle. Will be TK. Actually misses here. Zinvez with a lot of room. Tied. Is able to get one touch. It is going to go over to the hands of Denzi. So still opportunity here for Zen and the Chipmunks. Nice little layer dribble coming out and tries to get the stop. It's going to be Insanity up. Does miss. Forces a double commit out. And then big dunk there, though, coming out from the side of X13. And skies the ball back downfield. Denzi trying to settle it down. Not much boost in the tank, though. Tasek able to take away pretty easily. Back out to TK. TK shot on net, and he'll not miss that one. And a dart in the top right corner. And there'll be 1-0 for X13.
This one came up so quick. A great push by Tasek rather, and TK. That's the TNT combo. There's 3 Ts for the side of X13, but that TNT has been dynamite between TK and Tasek, and they do it equal but opposite from the game 1 function to game number 2, and of course, way sooner. Not having to wait for the 122nd mark. We did it in the first 60.
You know, you brought up the point of the 3 Ts. I didn't notice that. Why don't you name yourself Triple Trouble? You know, come on now. You got some real good marketing right here. Hey, we got you. Me and Hail Monkey, we got you. It's okay. You can pay us. Put us through PayPal. You know, that's some good branding right there, I think.
Hey, you know what? PayPal, maybe Cash App, maybe just banking it in. TK will profit off of this push. Insanity try to climb it over, and it was in fact Zen that he found himself in no man's land. It was either go off and early and be able to elevate, but he did none of that. Left the net wide open, and so there's no defense, and it will be 2 on the board for the side of X13.
Yeah, you're talking about banking, and he takes that check and takes it straight there to the bank. Gets his second goal here in game 2. And this has been definitely way different than game 1. Here we're only a minute in, and 2 goals already for X13. Zen and the Chipmunks starting to kind of crack apart here on their defensive tries. see if they can get something going here as it's starting to fall apart right in front of their eyes here, and you're going to get knocked down to the lowers. Definitely don't want to be going down there. If anybody is new to the overall scene and how the tournament does work, it is best of one in all of the losers games. So you go down there, it's definitely a scary road to try and make your way into day 2. We will see Denzi trying to collect here, trying to push it out, and he is going to go over to his teammate Zinvez. Zinvez trying to pop one down, but TK is waiting. See if he can get another touch here. Nice little follow through, but it is going to be into Insanity's hands as we'll slow down in the midfield. Looks like just little 50s going wayside.
Recognized that he was just had no boost. There was no early challenge, and so they didn't really worry about it. Very good confidence out of X13 on their defensive half. They've really been able to kind of mold and take a lot of these better possessions from their own corners. Nothing has really forced them to have to step out sooner, and they're now able to kind of send one at a time. Look how far these rotations are. This is a putback that may actually be, oh, it will. Tide is going to be able to get his first goal. It's just a great challenge to force his error out of the defense again.
Yeah, certainly. And great positioning there from him as third man. Just saw and realized where that ball was going to be coming, able to clean it up and get that 50 back in the net. And I was going to talk about that anyways, as far as when you're going to throw it back, is that really their 50 game has been on point in game 2 here. You were talking about not letting the overall aggression coming out from Zen and the Chipmunks, and really every single 50-50 that I've seen X13 even go for seems to go their way. And it's definitely showing off and definitely paying dividends. We'll see TK trying to get one towards the net here. Very awkward here for Insanity as Tide was trying to come through and give him a bump. Insanity still having a hard time, though, getting this one out of here. 10 boost in the tank. Denzi is here to try and collect. Does get one pass. TK is here waiting for X13, though. And again, just another clear from X13 and not able to get anything done from Zen and the Chipmunk side.
They have been individually prolific in being able to clear a lot of these wall lanes. Really just kind of turn around, see what they can be able to get against an easy challenge, a solo versus multiples, which really clears up a lot of the open pitch for themselves. I mean, look at that giveaway. That's a bank shot. That's it. Gonna go off the interior. It takes 2, and the third will finally be able to get it clear. A little bit of defensive chaos, if you will. But TK immediately is going to elevate. Denzi with the steal. We're at minute 50 here, Ivory, and this is looking to go a quick 2-0 unless we get some better shots. That's a good challenge. The putback is denied by Tide.
Yeah, I think that's kind of lacking here in game 2. Game 1, they definitely had some tries at least, and we're making it dangerous for X13. Nice pass in the middle. Tide able to clean that one up too. And the 4th goal of the game here, and they're just running away with this one now for X13.
You know, I had a whole, the Tide has turned style, like pun, especially because we're like 20,000 leagues under the sea and all that stuff. But, you know, the only way to turn away Tide would be that Zen and the Chipmunks have had some offense going. But really, they have 5 shots, and not really many of them are memorable. It's been just all 10 shots and more for X13. They put on the pressure, and it's a lot of pressure deep down underneath the sea, but maybe they can get something done late. Miracles not happening if you can't get the shots off.
Yeah, say Tide 100% making waves on Aquadome. I think that's what you were looking for there, Hell Monkey. we do. We do have Zinvez trying to find the shot on net, and again, Tide there to be able to stop. As a minute and a half left, 4 goals down. They're going to have to get something going now, otherwise they're going to be seeing themselves into the loser's bracket, and it will be a pass out to the middle to Denzi. Denzi shot in net. Tasek not there, able to find it. It's Denzi, their first goal of the series, and maybe to be able to claw their way back into this game.
Yeah, they're going to have to do it quickly, but what a great awareness as Denzi's able to rotate through the midpoint of the pitch and just sees an opportunity and catches the goalie kind of sniffing out to the opposite end, thinking the ball would eventually travel there, but nope. 50 seconds coming up. Tide is going to crawl high, and will they be like a deadly pod and be able to kill anything of Zen and the Chipmunks, or will this one be all washed away? 40 seconds remaining here, Ivory, and they're just fighting to be able to get this one done.
Yeah, X13 just burning away so much time on the clock right now. It's so precious for the side of Zen and the Chipmunks. And pass in the middle. Anybody here? Insanity actually misses. Great fake here from Denzi, though. At least able to hold on to possession for the time being. Shot over one. TK is there, though. Nice little defensive stop there from X13. And again, just able to get rid of so much time right now. 15 seconds left. I think it might just be over here for the side of Zen and Chipmunks, and they'll be seeing their losers bracket, Hail Monkey.
Yep, 10 seconds remaining, and good fight to start things off, but they couldn't ever really get anything going in game number 1, and game number 2 is more of the same. Maybe one extra shot just for, putting in the lunch bag, a little bit of an extra trick or treat, and they will get at least that, a moral victory to be able to have this one be half of the amount from X13. But again, they do head to the lower side of the bracket, and it will be X13 moving on.
You know, Hail Monkey, I was looking in the rule book here, my handy dandy rule book, and it says last to score wins. Huh. Oh man, what an upset. Zen the Chipmunks actually moving. No, X13 do take the overall series. So great play there from X13 though, just like Hail Monkey was saying. I mean, that game too, they really showed up and they were going all out and controlled all the way really pretty much to the end. I mean, yeah, that last one, you know, just kind of give me goal for the most part, but you know, that's some great offense and really just midfield presence from X13. They're able to bring that game home and able to take their first victory and keep their way moving in the winners bracket.
If I'm looking through this bracket, which you guys can be able to do if you hit, I think there's a command, exclamation point bracket. I cross my fingers and I dot my I's and hope that they're able to have that surprise.
You're good.
Okay, thank you. You'll be able to see where everyone is moving on to. We do have our next matchup coming up in just a moment. It could be some big egos as Alter Ego will be taking on Yo. You're gonna have to figure out what and who is playing on those teams, and you know, we're gonna do that right after this break. We'll be back in just the next few minutes.
Neon signs flicker away forever. Cross state lines. We could be lost together. Reaching out for something you may never find. Looking for a reason not to lose your mind. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to. Praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to. Praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know.
You're second guessing for the second time tonight. It's a habit. You don't even know why. Asking questions, cause you doubt yourself inside. You've been trying, are you tired? You've been crying harder on yourself alone. Every night I'll take you home. Yeah, when it gets cloudy, you're still heavy in the palm of your hand. I promise I ain't going nowhere. I got your body, you still hold me till the day that you can. Promise I ain't going nowhere. Could never love nobody like I want you, and I don't plan on leaving. I promise I ain't going nowhere. When it's too heavy, keep you steady, hold you until you stand. I promise I ain't going nowhere. Harder to see it when you can't see it in yourself. For me, believe it when it's coming from someone else. So let me be there. I'll take your worries, make them well. You've been trying, are you tired? You've been crying harder on yourself alone. every night I'll take you home. Yeah, when it gets cloudy, you still have me in the palm of your hands. I promise I ain't going nowhere. I got your body, you still hold me till the day that you can. Promise I ain't going nowhere. Could never love nobody like I want you, and I don't plan on leaving. I promise I ain't going nowhere. When it's too heavy, keep it.
Welcome, everyone. We're getting ready for our next match of the day. This one should be really, really fun. But hey, don't forget about the guys that are bringing you all the fun. I'm Hell Monkey Man in the booth with Ivory. And you know, Ivory, we get to see a lot of great talent out here. This one set to be even bigger. It's Alter Ego with Dirtho, Noxus, and Cryptic. And of course, Yo with Snowf, Moon Cheese, and Wrecked Potato. Alter Ego looks like a lot of great players. Northwood and Columbia just, man, they're just bringing out the collegiate talent today.
Yeah, and you were literally speaking about Noxus wearing the tag CRL 2022 World Champion. So definitely a great team. We'll see if Team Yo can be able to get something done here on the pitch, or if it's going to be all for naught and maybe see their way into the lower bracket. But still, just got to come fighting here in game one. We'll see if they can get it done. Definitely not a bad team by any means. They do have a lot to be able to prove here, though, against Alter Ego. As the game is getting started here, 30 seconds in, pretty quiet. Both teams just trying to get a feel for each other. It is popped up here to the midfield. It will be Dirtho, able to get one beat. Wrecked, trying to get one secondary touch here off the sidewall. But awkward there for him. He does lose possession to Cryptic. Now pass to the middle to Dirtho. Dirtho does get stopped out by Famuchis, as it does fall back down in the midfield. And both teams just not really able to find a footing on their offense so far.
I know a lot of patience is going to come out at least from the side of Cryptic. I mean, he's one of the best shooters that I've ever seen, especially in the collegiate scene when they're coming out of Columbia. And of course, Noxus, yeah, pretty good. Look at that title. Meh, it means something. But this is a full squad that is here to be able to kind of really make that qualification an easy one if they can. They are slowly, through a war of attrition, inching their way into the Yo half of this pitch. And another demo, Cryptic gets rid of Moon Cheese. Wrecked will be able to get just in the way. That rotation will be able to take them out, as Alter Ego will be pushed back to their own half, but very, very calm in their approach.
As we do have Dirtho trying to get one touch there over Snuff, but wasn't able to get a hold of it. Cryptic, decent shot, actually. He stopped out from Moon Cheese. Able to get there in time. It's a little bit wide on the shot there afterwards. Had a wide open net, and they are counting their lucky stars there from Yo as it does go soaring past. Nice little 50 here coming out. Will be Cryptic to catch it on the far wall here for Alter Ego. Shot on net. Is going to get stopped out from Snuff once more. And it will be Dirtho trying to get his own solo play going here, possibly. Actually just fakes it away. Knocks a shot on net. Big save there. A double commit, though. Cryptic maybe has an opportunity, but not the best first touch, as he's just going to try and hold on to possession here. And it will be Snow-If. Does get beat out from Dirtho. Dirtho trying to find a bump, and it looks like Yo is going to get away with this defensive stop, at least from Alter Ego. Looked dangerous for him, though.
There's a lot of great individual plays that are opening up space for the side of Alter Ego. Oh, man, you see that one screaming through, but Noxus and trying to keep it just in the stripes. Moon Cheese with the back up, and he'll be able to pull up, get one extra touch. He's looking to be able to get over to Wrecked, and they're just committing a little bit too soon for the son of Alter Ego. It's isolating Noxus. That's a big demo, but look at the save. Dirtho doesn't get credited with a save on the stat sheet, but that one was a big block to keep this one still at 0-0 beyond now halftime of game one.
Yeah, both teams getting their licks in as far as on their tries, just not quite able to get it done and get it into the back of the net. We'll see who's going to be able to get it done here first. Moon Cheese able to clear it out, trying to get one past the middle is Noxus, actually able to clear that one out. Dirtho trying to get another flip reset, does not get what he was looking for, though, so it is going to go into the back of possession just for momentarily, though, for Yo. Be Wrecked does get beat out. Moon Cheese very awkward here. Nice little play there to at least get it out, but a lot of double commits coming out from Yo. Surprised it hasn't came back to bite him yet, but each player getting some good individual stops. Oh, Cryptic.
Wait.
Weird miss there, but it's a shot afterwards. It stopped out from Snow. A little bit weird coming out from the defense and really the offense too, though, from Alter Ego. But either way, they're still holding on here for Team Yo.
Alter Ego is just kind of sitting themselves in these off angles. They're saying, all right, Yo, what are you really doing here? We're going to try and get something from the backboard if we can. Maybe a negative angle dunk. That'd be really cool for the highlight reel. But right now, no one's really been able to make a highlight except for being able to put some pressure on. Snowf will be able to run up in front of Moon Cheese, and he runs out of boost, and he puts some pressure and a nice little bump, but Moon Cheese does not collect himself nor the ball. Kind of leaves that one behind. 70 seconds will be up and now gone as we approach the latter portion of this game number one. I like the patience, but I want someone to be able to score.
Yeah, so neither team really committing too much to their offense. As far as on the third man commits, maybe they can find themselves a goal in alter ego, but they're just not wanting to do it so far. Maybe just giving a little bit of respect here to Team Yo. But as should be credited, their defense has been scrappy, but it's been working at least, and able to stop that alter ego so far. Nice beat here from Snow. Can he get a hold of it? The musty flick, top right corner. Snow puts it away. Up 1-0 is Yo.
Oh, that was a great challenge by Rhett just to put it in, and this, of course, the delayed flick back, and you get that one late into the top 90, 41 seconds. There's a bit of highlight. I expect right now Alter Ego is not going to take that one as laying down as I've seen before. Big demos are traded between these players right in the middle of the pitch. 35 seconds coming up. It's all about the pressure game, and a little bit of speed is now going to start to come up.
Yeah, Alter Ego have a lot to do here, and they need to do it quickly. 30 seconds left of the game. Nice shot on net. It will be Snow able to get one touch, but the double commit does come out here from the side of Yo. Trying to get it over as Moon Cheese. Noxus does get a demo there in the backfield. Another one, 2 down already here for the side of Yo. Going to be coming up with a little bit of boost. See if they can get anything out of here. Nice little touch, able to get it out to the side. As all players are committed forward from Alter Ego. 10 seconds left and does get demoed here. Moon Cheese trying to find one more pass in the middle. Will be wrecked to be able to put it away. And 2-0. Yo might have just taken game one.
Man, 4 shots to 9 from the side of Alter Ego, but the 50% mark is all Yo needs to hit to be able to hit the back of the net. 6 saves for Snow. That man has been a brick wall, and then he's able to account for at least one of the 2 that go through. 5 seconds remaining. This one will be mathematically impossible unless you can go back in time, but no one is Doctor Strange. The only thing that's strange is the prolificness that is Alter Ego not coming up in game 1. Yo will take this first one in the series before we head to game 2.
Yeah, you're talking about Doctor Strange. That might have been the multiverse of madness. They were just going through a lot of different realms there to be able to go from pretty much all defense for the first 4 minutes. And then right at the end there was a spark of life from Snow and able to get that, musty right top right corner. An absolutely phenomenal highlight reel play, and really just got the Jets going there for him. They able to find that second goal and secure game 1.
Alter Ego was seemingly playing, maybe not asleep, but just really, really calm. And, I'm all for that, but one good challenge is able to really kind of break you of your reconvene, your recovery to that posture to go back onto offense. And that's what Rect was able to really bring to the table, and then just looking for an opportunity, for something to squeeze through, and Snuff was able to find that one chance. And that's what was able to give them their first goal, force Alter Ego into a bad situation. They went all in until it was done, and that turned into a second opportunity for Yo to double it up. I want to see more just connections. There seems to be a lot of individuality that leads this up into the blue half of Yo, but Alter Ego is just not breaking through the ironclad curtain.
Yeah, I think you're kind of, hitting the nail on the head there, especially with when we watched the first series with X13, there was a lot of team play going on, a lot of those inlet passes, and really we haven't seen that really from either team, but at least as far as in that portion, Alter Ego has had a lot more pressure than Yo, and you even saw it, Snow had 6 saves, so credit to him, definitely the MVP of the overall game, but that just means you're playing defense that much, and Alter Ego just can't get it past them. Maybe we'd be able to mix it up a little bit, find your passes, use your teammates, and maybe they'll be able to find themselves a game 2 here, but they're on match point now. They might be able to see their way into the losers bracket if Yo is able to take this game 2.
With a big bomb upstairs, but that's gonna be Wreck that finds it immediately. The turnover, and this team again, good connection. Snuff and Wreck playing very, very well together. The chemistry is in fact there. You can see it all over the pitch, but it's just losing those resources, which is that better boost. Tick will be there to follow as they can't quite make the double tap read. You're going to start to see a lot more of these opportunities start to permeate. They're going to be patient, but they're going to start to just kind of really take their shots when they can. They left a lot behind on the backboard more often whenever the Alter Ego is going to offense.
Yeah, I think Alter Ego really put on the pressure here. Early shot, going to be a little bit too wide, but Anox is able to follow it up here, and another double commit, but again, another big save from Yo. It seems to happen on pretty much every other play that they double commit, but either way, they're able to clear it out at least decently each time. Snow has to reach for this one, does get one. Cryptic actually got bumped into the pass. Is going to be knocks this up. Nice demo there on the backside as well. Cryptic not able to get past Snow though. I made this Rected. Yeah, Rected. He saved that, but not that one. Dirtho able to get it home and get their first goal of the series.
That was a bit of a double commit. I thought that was found by Snowf coming down from the wall, but that was miscommunicated, and so they have been looking at when they can be able to get those shots on target. They're looking at, all right, how desperate of a situation, how just clambered of one, how much can we be able to really push them all against the wall and then force those miscommunicated guidelines just out of angle. And so with the 90 seconds now into game number 2, this is the first goal that we've been able to see Ultra Ego gets, and I don't think it'll be the last.
As we do see Yo, again, just like game 1, playing a lot of defense here early on, and finally, Alter Ego were at least able to get it past the 2 bars and able to get it into the back. Will be Cryptic, trying to put one forward. Mooncheese does get it right back, and Dirt, though, again, back over to Snow. Just a little bit back and forth with both teams. Snow, can you put this away? Nice little fake there, actually. Noxus able to get a goal line save, though. Keep it out of his net for the time being. Dirt, though, what can you do with this ball? Not the best secondary touch there is Cryptic trying to collect. Does get it over once. Snow does do a decent job here holding on to possession. Nice bump there, actually. Noxus gets pushed out of the way. Third man waiting here from Rected as he's trying to find one shot here possibly. It is over to Mooncheese. Nice beat shot, top left, and he does it. Mooncheese able to open it up in game 2 here for the side of Yo.
Mooncheese popping on the moon shoes, gets a little jump, and that was a great pump to really pump step and fake out the would-be attacker. That challenge just goes away to the opposite end. I think that was Cryptic that flew by, and you know that top 90 was just available. He just had to take a fast shot after the fact. So we're approaching the halfway point of game number 2, tied 1-1. Already they're trying to be able to put the brakes onto Alter Ego, see if they can be able to force him out with a little bit of physicality. This is a putback. That's a big save. Dirtho's already on the hunt, though.
And another double commit coming out from Yo. Is he going to back to the haunt them? Nice save there. I don't know who that was. Somehow that gets out of there, though. 2 players from Orange were all over it. Just wasn't able to get there in time. Another double commit from Yo, but they are able to deal with it once more. Dirtho, one touch. Snow trying to get back around this one. Pass up, and it's going to be Cryptic, able to get there just in time. Rected had his sights set on that one. He's going to be putting a laser, but the defense comes out from Alter Ego in the midfield. Dirtho trying to push up. Will be Mooncheese. Does get beeped, though, from Noxus. Playing a little bit slow here from Yo. They just seem to be wanting to really stick on their backboard. Snow able to get the goal line save, and Yo still making it happen here on defense.
Mooncheese, though, that challenge, this is a big moment here in the midfield because it has been mostly contained by the likes of Alter Ego, who has been challenging and winning the corners and the sides. But this one, now if you're able to own the midfield, you're able to own the better rotations. Cryptic is going to come up, and he will be demoed for his efforts, but he does put that ball to the back boards. Noxus will take that corner boost. This becomes a 2-on-2 in a hurry, but Cryptic does get a better recovery rotation. Snowf looking for options, and the options overrun the pass. Mooncheese is trying to get in the way. That's a free net, and they cannot catch up, which means the lead will go back over to Alter Ego.
Yeah, I'm surprised here by the play from Mooncheese. I kind of ghosted through him. Okay, I can kind of see that a little bit, but either way, even if you didn't get to the perfect touch back out to midfield there, Noxus was still waiting patiently. Maybe he didn't realize he was third man, but either way, he is punished for it, regardless as far as on a ghost touch or not. It is 2-1, and that will be the lead here for Alter Ego as we are about a minute left in here in game 2. Trying to force this game 3 is Alter Ego if you are just tuning in. And this is a best of 3, so there's definitely not wanting to go to the losers bracket, be able to make their way further in the winners, see if they can get it done here and make a comeback. We'll see. Nice shy from Rected. Big save, though, from Cryptic. Able to find that double tap read on his backboard.
Nice big shake, as it will be Cryptic that's forcing numbers to answer him defensively. And 50 seconds left. This is a squad on the side of Alter Ego that's all about offense, and if they can be able to force the defense to just stay stagnant on their own back line from the side of Yo, then they're not going to be able to get that tied up. They only have 3 shots to the likes of 12 for Alter Ego, a quarter. They had a third last time, and they're going to need even more this time if they want to have this one in regulation. But with 32 seconds left, Alter Ego extends their lead.
Yeah, that was a great solo play and just great shot from Noxus, who's waiting patiently, waiting for Rected to come up past that ball. Rected had to play up fast, and Noxus realized that, just waits until he goes a little bit past him and puts it right behind him. That will be the 3rd goal here for him. They might have secured their game 2 here, but still, 30 seconds left. See if Snowf and crew can get it done. Nice pass, but Noxus is there, able to get in front in the midfield. See if Mooncheese can get it done again. Not the best flick, though. Well, definitely wants that one back. He had the chance there to be able to be the star for his team and put this one at least within reach, but unfortunately misses it here. And 10 seconds left. Don't think they're going to be able to get it done here, Hail Monkey.
No, this one just too clean, and this one will end up going through. Cryptic will be able to put an exclamation point here on game number 2. 4-1. At least will be the side of Alter Ego, and you know they had their ego thumped a little bit in game number 1. They came out to answer. They did it early. They're doing it late, and they're doing it in time for us to be able to see a game number 3. So this one will in fact go the distance, at least mathematically. Yes. Okay, cool. Nothing crazy will be able to happen. Phew, just making sure that I won't be cursing the pitch overall. But, you know, we're going to go for it. And I know that a lot of people and players are probably like, oh, they're a little bit maybe surprised that Alter Ego had to even drop the first game. But you know what? They got to prove their worth.
Yeah, and far as on Yo, they're definitely proving their worth. You know, I think as far as on the overall predictions, I didn't happen to see exactly where they were at, but definitely heavy favorite in Alter Ego, judging by what I was seeing there before, and really for good reason. These are some top-notch players, and literally Noxus CRL 22-2 world champions. So, you know, they dropped game 1 and Yo at least bringing it to them. So we'll see here in game 3, and we'll see if Yo, you know, if they're going to be able to at least keep their composure, maybe go back to game 1 a little bit. I think their defense has been proven strong, but really need to see something a little bit different there from him, at least to bring it to Alter Ego. The Alter Ego obviously figured it out, right? They started getting some bumps, started getting some team plays going, and really just brought it offensively here in game 2.
I mean, there's only 2 saves on the board for them. They had 14 shots, and they honestly were getting a lot of demos. They were able to kind of isolate and just given free space aerially or, you know, vertically wise whenever they went to the upper sides, upper corners of the back wall. And that's either double tap city or great setups for passes. And Yo's going to need to shut that down early and often, as they had done very well and to really kind of keep everything a little bit more grounded in the previous game. But you know what? We go into game number 3. Winner of this one will be going into the quarterfinals, which will be for the big time, as you will be looking to qualify through those matches to make day number 2, make that what, top 8, top 12, top whatever, to make the big chance for some money.
Ooh, Mooncheese almost got it. Recta not able to follow it up either. I thought Mooncheese had hold of that double tap, just barely missing it. And at least, hey, that's a sign of life from offense. They definitely came out here strong in game 3. Maybe get, ooh, Alter Ego gonna get a goal too. Cryptic able to answer back. I was just about to say maybe put them on their heels, but Alter Ego answer back quickly and get themselves a goal.
Mooncheese put that out into open space, which is fine, but Rect never had a look. Whenever he first turned, he thought he had plenty of time to not have to go all the way back to the goal line. Well, that cut short rotation freed up Cryptic to just take an open shot. So it took about as long as the first goal that they got in game number 2, and this time around, another challenge. Is that a free net? That'll be a bop in, and Dirtho is able to make it 2 in a hurry.
Yeah, I'm not really sure here as far as on the second kickoff. Both players, again, just right on top of each other. And Yo has really just been doing that kind of all series. They've just been doubling up on every single play. And at least in game 1, it didn't, you know, haunt them in a lot of situations. But it's been showing here in game 2 and game 3. There's cracks in that defense. And those double commits are really not proving any favors for him. As Dirtho trying to put it away here again. Able to get the save, though, is Rected. We'll be pushing it away, trying to get one past in the middle, but it is Noxus here to stop it again. And really, Alter Ego not even letting this ball go past the halfway mark.
They're shutting everything down. They're getting straight up in their way. The curtain has been turned aside. Snowf was responsible for 6 of the 8 saves in game number 1, and right now he's kind of looking at both Mooncheese and Rected, and they've just not been able to really kind of help him out. So been really isolated. He's going to take this possession, not have much boost, but he'll at least be able to keep the possession for now. Wins a low side 50, and Rected's going to try and overrun it. He's in a one-on-one against Noxus, which is a scary place to be, and everyone from the side of Alter Ego is stuck in the midfield. So this will turn into an offensive possession for Yo.
Yeah, Rected trying to get it back down in front here, and Mooncheese has opportunity. It's a really awkward angle for him, though. Pass back down to Snowf. Snowf trying to slow it down, but it is Noxus able to meet it here early on. And really, Noxus doing a great job here defensively and in the midfield. He's really getting in front of every single play before it can come to fruition here for Team Yo, before they even can have a sniff at some offense. Able to get in front every single time. So credit to him, able to make it really hard here for Team Yo to be able to claw their way back into this game, as they do go down too early. Cryptic trying to find one shot here, double tap out the backboard, going to be able to find one touch, but not able to find it into the net. Mooncheese does give it out from Noxus, as it will be Rected to at least clear it out for the time being for Team Yo.
Snowf is looking for an extra opportunity, and oh, Mooncheese, he didn't expect anyone to miss, and so he just kind of put the tip of that Dominus nearby. He did not connect at all. So he will actually fly by, and he just pre-jump right off the post. That's the noob killer right there, and that one Cryptic will be able to profit from. Everyone on the side of Alter Ego looking pretty good, especially Cryptic right now with 100% shooting.
That's the second game 2. Mooncheese, same thing. It just he keeps trying to go for these plays a little bit too fast on the sidewalls, and unfortunately just misses him barely. And unfortunately, it just pops back out, and he's third man in both situations. And It's a goal, and you go down 3. Definitely not where you want to be against Alter Ego. They obviously have some great defense, and it's hard to get 3 goals, let alone get it in 2.5 minutes. They don't have all the time in the world, and it's gonna be 4 goals now as Noxus puts away another one.
There's a lot of demos happening on that back line, and again, it's both Rected and Moon Cheese that are overrunning into the same zone. It was a beat individually by Noxus on one, and then the next, and then poor Snowf is just getting deleted as the final man caught in that last position, and he's just hands on hips staring at them like, come on, guys. Like, what are we supposed to do here? 2:30 on the clock. It is a very high mountain to climb, but still not impossible. Just the improbability begins to get a little bit steeper.
Yeah, it's got to try and shake it off here for Team Yo. I'm able to find each other. Moon Cheese, at least that's a good start. Putting a little bit of threat there to Alter Ego's defense. Cryptic does backflip, but actually might even help him out a little bit. Pass in the middle. Dirtho does try to find the top right. Misses just barely. Noxus not able to get past the last defender. Dirtho, flip reset, is stopped out though from the defense of Team Yo. Cryptic trying to get one more touch here. Is touched by Snowif, but actually he's getting back in front of it again and stops Mooncheese as well. Not sure how he kept in front of that one, but either way, it keeps it out of his side for the time being. I believe, I'm not sure. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Actually, I think Hail Monkey may not be able to hear him. So hopefully everything's going through here. But Dirtho able to find the 5th goal for the sign of Alter Ego. Nice little play here from him. Snow, if does get just bumped away. Dirtho able to clean it up. Nice little fake and able to get it up at an under 2. And they will end up getting their 5th goal here of the game, and really probably just putting this one out of reach here for the side of Team Yo. And Rected, Mooncheese, and Snow have a lot to do here. 55 seconds. See if they can get it done, but most likely will be finding their way into the lowest bracket as they push it out here to the corner. We'll have Rected. Will be Cryptic. Nice touch there, though. Mooncheese able to get 1 goal here, and maybe starting to march the army and try and get their way back here into game 3, maybe force an overtime. So at least got the one down there in 10 seconds, and still enough time if you can keep that overall mathematical pace. Maybe they can be able to get it done here.
They have to get one every 11 seconds to really
okay.
that one up if they can. Maybe, just maybe. But there's a chance. It's a low chance. But Dirtho, it's going to be immediately challenged by Rected. Moon Cheese, he pops it high. They have to be able to get it beyond Noxus, and that is a very obnoxious defense to have to work against. They have another chance, and dunk opportunity wasted. Dirtho stands just enough in the way, but sub 30 seconds remaining. Dirtho and company, the likes of Alter Ego, they look to be able to get to move on. They've posted up 5 in this game. They did stumble in game number 1, game number 2, and 3, though, have looked much, much cleaner. They have all the momentum with them. What is this pre-jump that Dirtho and Cryptic are doing? Did you stay just hanging on the ceiling ornament? What?
Oh, yeah. They get punished for it. That's all right. Hey, Moochie's able to find himself a goal. But either way, I like you're saying, I don't think it's really going to matter too much. You know, they're just having fun here in the tail moments of the game. And, oh, actually, with a lot of weird ghost touches, I will say, on this surfer. I actually went through him.
I don't know. Casper out there is just messing with our people. But you know what? Be you Ghost Gaming, be you otherwise just a regular gamer, we will see Alter Ego moving on to the upper rounds. They'll be going to the quarterfinals to qualify, or at least have a chance to qualify, into day 2 of this Mizu and Distinct Esports tournament. And you know what? That team took a moment to really kind of collect themselves. We saw some late offense coming from Yo, but otherwise, this one did just seem in control from game 2 onward.
Yeah, so they really came to play there in game 2 and 3. Like you were saying, game 1, they looked a little bit shaky as far as an Alter Ego, but they're showing off their, CRL prowess there as far as in game 2 and 3. They, started getting a little bit more serious and really brought it to them. And really game 2 and 3 weren't really close in either one. So we'll see if they can continue on and make their way a little bit further in winner's bracket here as they do make their way into the at least last series for them, possibly. If they can win this next one here, they'll be moving their way into day 2. But our next matchup on stream will be Vamo Cruzeiro and the winner of X13 X13 and LOL. So we'll just be waiting for the two winners as far as on their winners round 3, and then doing that winners quarterfinal matchup.
Well, if you guys are enjoying what you see, make sure to be able to come back and see even more from Distinct Esports. Of course, they had collaborated with Mizu to be able to put on this entire $1,000 tournament. So I hope you guys are having a great time. And of course, maybe be able to sign up and get into some of these tournaments and competitions that are presented by this awesome organization. Man, but for right now, you and I, Ivory, are going to take a short break. It will be the winners of X13 and LOL that will decide who is going to be facing against Vamo. And maybe we'll be able to see that here soon. We will be taking a short break. Don't go crazy. Don't go anywhere unless you got to get a snack. But we'll be right back right after this.
But I hate it. But I hate it. In your arms while my head's a mess. Not the perfect timing. Never planned to be somebody's. Thought that I was in need of you. Now I find it boring, and you stuck like glue. Ooh, two as one is complicated.
We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. It's an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say later, my aim moving small. Money grows from my intuition. I just bought a crib, that's my first edition. People hate it when you claim a vision, but I use a static when I hit ignition. Hungry moves, I'm faster in a minute. I stay fresh to death, I'm in a mint condition. Forge a heat, no matter where I've been, and give me any place, and it'll be a kitchen. This how we flow to the top. I'm on a wave and it never gon' stop. I hit a 3, now we running the clock. 24 seconds, I still block your shot. I'm making this an eternal spot. Permanent stain in the flow, ink blot. Don't step to me when I get too hot. I'ma end your life and it's all you got. We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. It's an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say later, my aim moving small. Homemade flow, I'm a PVC. There ain't one player out doing this like me. Heart rate froze, check the EKG. I hate wasting time, no eventually. Routine work when nobody see it, but I ain't feel the stress, I know it's meant to be. 30 beats, I'm on a killing spree. I made every song in my discography. Yeah, that's every cent, every dollar. I ain't tryna listen to a broke scholar. Making moves to make the money taller. To the cash topping on the Eiffel Tower. Labels calling, I won't wear the collar. With my own drive, I can take it farther. Do it myself, don't ever bother. Been self-made now, shout out to my father. We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. It's an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say later, my aim moving small.
Won't you come over? Dying to know where you came from. We're breaking open. Feel like our future's just begun. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me into your world. Waiting for no one. We're headed straight up for the sun. They'll never notice. We'll take these cities on our own. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world.
Welcome back, everyone. We're getting ready for what could be one of our biggest matches of the evening as we are going in, going hard, and of course, going with myself, Hell Monkey Man, in the booth alongside Ivory. This one is set to be fun. We've got some South American Let's Cruise as Vamo Cruzeira will be moving into this one. But on the other side of that is someone that's just going to be laughing at them maybe along the way. LOL. But that is a lot of laughter and still a lot to really be proven. Drewy, KX, and Stealth versus Davitrox, KNS Monster, and of course, Klaus.
Yeah, and as far as on the Team LOL, they took down X13, who was looking really good there in our first overall series that we watched on stream. And as far as on, we'll see if they can bring it here as far as in the winners quarterfinals too. And we will see this match getting started off here. Hell Monkey, who do you think is going to be taking this one? You think the Sam players are going to be taking it or NA?
So if I know anything about Sam, is that one, for some reason, these guys are gods when it comes to 120 plus ping, and two, it's all offense all the time. I've seen Klaus very specifically, seen him, Canis Monster, and I believe I've seen Davitrox a couple different times be able to play, and it's wild the things that they will be able to accomplish. But KX and Stealth and Drew not to be just completely washed away. I think they're ready for the South American challenge. It's about how consistently we see these attacks and how patient maybe the likes of LOL will be going into this matchup.
And we'll, I believe, is Stealth a EU player? Because he also has 100 some ping. Is that the Stealth from EU? Because I know there's a Stealth from both, but the NA ones that I'm more familiar with. But he has a lot of ping.
In this competition? I don't know which one. Maybe he's just West Coast? East Coast, West
Possibly.
Coast?
That's a really high ping though for West Coast. But regardless, either way, hey, it levels the playing field here for Sam a little bit. You know, they at least be able to match up on the 50s against Stealth. We'll see Stealth though going up for this one. See if the 50 does come out from Sam. They do end up getting the B here. KNS able to get it over one. Will be cleared out, and KX putting a lot of pressure on here for his team. We'll see Drewy does get beat. Stealth pass over to KX. KX trying to find the pass back in the middle. Not the best touch though. Goes down to the corner, and Stealth trying to find the demo there. Just wasn't able to get under it as we're a minute and a half elapsed in this game, and nothing really happening so far.
No, I'm going to be talking about Stealth's car here momentarily. I'm pretty sure there's a watermelon topper. Not sure why he doesn't have that, because the rest of that thing is meloned out. But, you know, we'll talk about that later. As KX will actually be able to get this nice fight for a 50-50. That one could have been an immediate shot, but Drewy decided to be able to just tumble it over. Great collection and then projection. He's able to get past two and get the lead here for LOL.
Yeah, great solo play here, and a lot of just bumps and demos coming out from Team LOL here early on. And if you didn't happen to see him there, forced him to pre-jump there on the defense for the side of Vamo, and unfortunately, they're not able to deal with the offensive pressure coming out thus far from LOL, and they do get their first goal. Stealth trying to get back in front of Klaus. Will be Klaus getting beat out, and Davi trying to get one into the middle. Falls on top of Drury, but Drury is going to be able to get a little bit of an air dribble here out to the far side. Drury pushing forward. Will be Klaus. Does get one stop. KNS, again, just trying to hold on for dear life as they're just mounting a lot of pressure so far here from the side of LOL.
Bit of a double commit here as well, as they'll be able to rotate back, and Davitrox is looking to be able to get a handoff, or at least a setup in front of Klaus. Klaus is hanging out in the wing as that challenge came through from Stealth. That nice sweep over. Davitrox actually is going to have a chance to give it over to Klaus after Klaus's demo, as KNS comes up huge. That'll be a big win by Klaus as well. Does that one leave this one through the uprights? No, not able to quite thread that needle, but beyond a half of play now, Sam, this South American team, has been unable to get anything in through the net, but they've been pretty consistent. In fact, we have only one true shot on the scoreboard here, Ivory.
Yeah, say not too much offense really coming from both sides. Midfield has been present there from both ends. I think for the most part, LOL has a little bit more offensive pressure, but I guess mainly it's coming from the demos and bumps, and that's just kind of where it's coming into play there for him. But, you know, you got my mind on it. Is that a Roadhog, or what is that? That's Celsius.
Oh, that's a Roadhog XL, right? I think.
Okay, yeah, all right. That's why I was just,
Yeah.
I was looking at it. It's okay, all right. That's why to make sure that I was on the same page.
That car is ridiculous, though. I mean, you still got to talk about the fact that he's not using a watermelon topper, whereas everything else is, but it's like a turtle shell. I mean, maybe he's like, all right, I'm the watermelon tortoise thing. Like, I guess tortoises love melon. I don't know. Maybe he does. But it'll work out.
Fast in the middle here, but KX able to put it off the corner. We'll see if anybody's going to be able to get around this one. And it'll be Stealth and KX actually bumping up against each other, and it's Davi here with an opportunity. See if he can get one more touch over the top, and not the best secondary, though. Don't think he meant to run into it afterwards, as they still are just trying to get this ball out in front of the net. Davi shot on net. Drury able to turn and point this one in the direction of the opposite side, and we'll see Drury trying to get it over to KX, and a little bit of a weird play there coming out from LOL. As the pass in the middle to Davi. Davi shot on net. Is going to get stopped out from Drury. Drury not able to stop out Klaus, though, and they do tie it up 1-1.
Oh, man, a great challenge that went from end to end. Klaus was able to finish it off, just keeping with the play. And what a handoff between him and Davi to be able to find that, just forcing the issue at the goal line, sub 1 minute of play remaining. And it has been confirmed via Mikey in the chat, shout out Mikey in the chat, that this is in fact the EU version of Stealth, but it didn't hide it too well. Not very stealthy.
So I was guessing. I'm familiar with both of them, but I was just like, the ping, it must be the EU stealth. I was guessing, but either way, Drury trying to push this one away. 30 seconds left. Both teams still tied up, and neither team wanting to give up an inch here on the pitch. We'll see Drury trying to get past in the middle here to KX. KX just waiting patiently. Does get stopped out from the Sam players, and KX trying to find this read. Does he find it? Get a hold of it, and he dunks him down. What a play from KX, able to get this 1-goal lead.
Oh man, this full international event at this point, because we have EU, we have Sam, we have NA, and we've got Dunks to be able to force this in of just beating out the defender. 20 seconds left on the clock. 2-1 goes LOL, and they'll be laughing all the way. I think get game 1 in their back pocket.
Klaus trying to get it back here, though, instantly. Klaus right off the kickoff, and the Sam players known for their kickoffs, able to make it happen, and just like that, it's tied up once more here, Hail Monkey.
They didn't have to bust out the Spanish. They just said, all right, 2v1, because the second man missed, and they brought it with a little bit of extra pace. So can they be able to keep this one up and finally be able to get a lead to answer? It will be a takeaway as KX leaves us over to Stealth. Long bomb, redirect, Drewy, backboard. We won't be able to get there before KNS has another connection. This could be the final possession for either side. It does pass over the midfield line. That's over to Stealth. That's going to be on target. It's in! Oh, Stealth sneaks it through. 3-2 here in game 1.
What a crazy shot here from Stealth. That just bangs it off the ceiling, actually, on the 50. And they're able to get the game win off of that one. You know, a little bit of luck possibly, but who knows? Maybe Stealth was actually planning that one out and able to find the trigonometry shot. But either way, that does put them on top, and they'll take game 1.
That was a wild turn of events. 4 shots apiece, 2 saves for the likes of LOL, and Drewy really honestly had some of the key moments to keep this team in order, but it was a full team effort. Stealth really kind of popping off at the very last moment necessary, and this one has the makings of being a wonderful qualifier match. And of course, this one is still best of 3. Either team that drops from this will still have one other chance to be able to qualify for day number 2, but they're going to drop immediately to best of 1. They would love, both teams would love to be able to just kind of finish it out here in the upper part of the bracket.
Yeah, so there's a lot on the line here. You know, as far as we drop down to the lower, still, it's a best of 1 all the way throughout that lowers bracket, and neither team wants to go down there. There's still some great teams lurking down there and who are just as hungry as these two. But either way, LOL have really been proving it. And, you know, the Sam team, they look literally, they were the number 1 seed in the overall tournament and were the favorites of the tournament, I think, as far as for most people. And it looks like LOL able to bring it here. They take down X13, move their way into here, and looks like they're bringing it to the Sam team as well. And maybe they're going to be able to prove NA has a strong contender here in this tournament.
NA plus EU plus Sam equals, this is like a miniature major. Why not? These guys are having a great time. And, can we see a response out of South America? They're bringing it to the table. They're going to bring the heat, bring the beat, bring it to the street. KNS, he'll be starting us off on the offense, or at least for the possession for the side of Vamo Cruzera, which means let's cruise.
So if it is NA and EU, is it technically like just a hybrid of EA? It's in the game, or how does that work, Hail Monkey?
Oh, my goodness. It is sports. We are finding ourselves
it's car ball.
Yeah. What is Stealth? What is that? Kiwi wheels on that thing? Gross. What?
Oh, the shot. Drury not able to get there in time, but the follow-up is there from KX. Able to find the goal and open it up here for LOL in game 2.
Man, Stealth was hanging out. Drury kept with it. And Stealth now just trying to run away as KX, that former gentleman, is able to just put that one in beyond half minute of play. And Sam put on notice, like, hey, all right, we recognize that you're pretty good, but you got to be consistent here. And it's neat to be able to kind of see former teams that these guys were on through the RLCS 2021-22 season, because they are so prolific. And Klaus is one of those members of those squads that is just that.
A great solo play here, just all by himself. Klaus able to get around this one, and a great placement shot there. Able to get in between the 2 last defenders and able to open it up here for Sam. And they're able to make it 1-1 as this tournament is still roaring here in the quarterfinals. Drury? Okay.
Yeah, Drury's got it. Easy 2-1 win. They're trying to be able to prove that NA kickoffs do exist. Again, a little bit of a win for the EU side right there as Stealth does kind of punk it over the second man. And that's a great follow-up, a great response. We've already had 3 goals here, Ivory, inside of the first 45 seconds.
Yeah, it's Stealth's Paladin, right? Isn't that the car that he's using? I don't even know what that is.
Is it a Paladin?
I don't know. I think it's a Paladin.
Isn't the paladin like more of like a rectangular?
I'm not a
kinda
cosmetic person. I'm gonna be real with you, so I don't even have any idea.
I don't know what. Someone in the chat, Mikey, you hooked us up with the EU knowledge. What is that thing?
Yeah,
what
everyone
is
just hit us up. But either way, I'm pretty sure Stealth just has a randomizer going on so that the competition have no idea what he's doing, so it's okay. You don't know how to 50 against it. You got to make your guesses every single game. KX able to clear. We're going to be able to have one touch from KNS. Nice save. What were we going to say there, Hail Monkey?
Well, I just want to know how many of Stealth's cards are fruit-based. That's all I want to know. Because we had watermelon, we had kiwi. Are there... Well, you said you're not the cosmetic guy. I want to know how much food is based on his presets. Well, Drewy is making this one a snack as he just fakes out the defender.
Yes, I don't think it really even matters for Stealth and all of his food-based analogies. Drury's the one who's hungry, and he wants to get this win and make his way into day 2.
Yeah, he's just the enforcer, the enabler for his team to be able to be successful. And, of course, he is 2 for 3 right now. Big plays going through for this from squad. And Sam trying to be able to catch up, but we are now beyond 90 seconds of play. Got to see if this squad can reassert themselves and recover well.
And that shot gonna be, oh my, Klaus almost found that angle. I know it was a little bit high there from KNS, but almost found that angle there for the Sam team. Just not able to connect though, as they're down 2, but 3 minutes left. Klaus tries to put one shot on net as KX there to get in front. Save out Stealth for the time being. Will be Stealth pushing it out once more. KNS trying to deal with it, but it's gonna be in the hands of Drury. Drury, not the best of touches there though, and he's gonna give it away and shot on net. Stealth, very awkward save, got a musty touch and back out in front and somehow gets a hold of this. He's just kind of showing off right now. That was a weird sequence of events, but makes it happen.
KX is going to have to elevate. Oh, and it's KNS that has to be able to get back to it. The putback shot denied as Drury is becoming just massive BMOC out there, or maybe BMOP for the pitch instead of campus, but the shot is on target. A big save by KX and is taking numbers to answer the call to arms, and KX just enforces with a big putback shove onto any South American player he can find.
Yeah, but more important of things, it's a Mantis, is what it was told from chat, I think, unless we... yeah. Oh, the shot! Gonna be able to follow it up, though. It's Davi, and they're able to get it within 1 and are in reaching distance now with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left.
Klaus able to get that one elevated, and Drury knew that if he had gone up to meet Klaus, he would have been air dribble bumped, and he doesn't want to get highlighted like that, so he kind of stayed low, but then that he had no momentum to be able to get that one off the goal line. So, within 1, it is Vamo Cruzeiro is still looking for a chance to tie this up, maybe take game 2, forces to go the distance here. KX, 1 extra touch. Force this one around KNS. Drury's waiting for the layback. Oh, he does in fact get the putback, but instead Stealth is just kind of hunting from the corners. Sub 2 minutes remaining. There's still a lot of momentum slowly inching forward for the South American squad.
KX, nice pass there to Drury. Drury actually fixed it away though. KNS has an opportunity here. Stealth's gonna get bumped out of the way, and it's gonna be falling in, and KNS ties it up with a bomb downfield. What a fantastic bump.
They needed this one. This is the highlight. This is the spark, and it was Davi that was able to just reach over Stealth and keep him from being able to get back to it. We are now just sub and short of 100 seconds remaining here in game number 2, but it has been 3 lately for the side of Vamo Cruzeiro, and they just need to keep up all of this would-be and still continuous momentum. Davi with another big boomer. He gets it over KX. Is Klaus gonna be able to put it away? No, Drury is there, and he's been the biggest threat and proponent for success for the side of LOL.
A great read from Drury, too. Those waterfalls are a little bit awkward to read. You're not 100% sure if it's going to be coming straight down, and if you mess up that at all, it does go in the back of your net pretty quickly. But either way, it does deals with well, and shots. Stealth is able to stop it. The praying mantis that he is, just being able to reach out and get a hold of that play. And KNS does give away the possession, though, to KX. And not going to be able to find much there out of this play afterwards, though. Drury, shot on target. KNS able to get in front of it and taking away his highlight reel shot.
Drury, I didn't know if he was going to be able to burn enough boost to elevate in time to get above that ball, but a good read. 45 seconds coming up. This is going to be a shot opportunity. Klaus is in a one-on-one against the goalie. They do squeeze in early. Drew, oh no, he jumped too soon. Klaus had all of the net to recognize. He puts it behind him. That is 4 in a row for Vamo Cruzeiro, and they now finally have the lead.
Yeah, just an awkward sequence of events there for LOL on the defensive front. You see that double commit come out. Both teammates actually just pre-jump. A little bit of a miscommunication there. If one of them would have just stayed on the ground, would have been a little bit harder for Klaus to be able to dart that one through. Like you said, he had all the time in the world, and he is able to secure that goal and secure the lead so far. 30 seconds. Drewy trying to get the pass, but does get stopped out from the defense. It looks like we're going to have 20 seconds now remaining, and it's going to have some troubles getting on some offensive tries, though, from LOL. And they're just not able to get past the defense so far of the Sam team here, Hail Monkey.
Oh, but there's a shot on target. They are going to stress out the defense until the very last second. A big demo. They will be traded out. Drewy will be gotten rid of by KX. Gets rid of one big piece of that arsenal in KNS. Drewy, one last one-on-one. He gets a flip reset. Does he get underneath the ball? He keeps it alive.
Oh
and he
my
gets it through. Look at the mechanics. Look at the man flash, and look at him tie up this game.
What a fantastic play from Drewy. Gets the flip reset fake under and gets the flick on the 0-second timer. And we have overtime here in our game 2. I'm for both of them too excited here, Hell Monkey. You go ahead.
No, just when you think it's over, these guys are saying, nah, it's never over. Big Flick is able to just keep this one safe in arms on the defensive half right now for LOL, and also to push us to this limit here in game number 2. Extra seconds, Ivory. Bonus Rocket League is always fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's going to be able to show up as a star player here. Drewy definitely has to be feeling himself after that play. He must have the jitters going right now. We'll see if he can contain them. 829 points on the board. Can he make a 1K break here and force this overtime victory and be able to get themselves into day 2? We'll see. Only time will tell. KX trying to push it out to the side wall. Davi pushing out into the middle. Drewy trying to get back possession here for his team. Does get the beat on one. Open an opportunity here. Possibly Drewy. Can he play this low and slow? Gonna be able to get it under. The fake not quite there, though. The mind games are starting to come out, though, from LOL. And you can just see the Sam team getting a little bit scared after dropping that goal late.
He is trying to punish any kind of mispositioning on that defensive half, and as well as flash the mechanics whenever it is most necessary in just the most minute of change-ups. He is not showing his cards until he absolutely needs to. KX to anyone. That's a big save. It does go as a collateral. It will find its way around the perimeter. 1:20 here on the clock. Now, as Bonus Rocket League is turning to Stressed Rocket League, 4-4. KX will be able to win one big touch. It comes off of that high side corner. Klaus does find a piece of it, and the player, and Drewy. Everyone is just diving after these attempts. This will be a big clear, and Vamo Cruzeiro can just breathe, if only slightly.
Yeah, you were saying stressed Rocket League. I think I'm feeling stressed. I think you are too, a little bit, Hill Monkey, after that one. So we know how these players on the field are probably feeling right now. It is all on the line right now, especially for the Sam team. They need to be able to find this goal and be able to get themselves further into it, but will be a big boom downfield. Davi trying to find one touch. Does get a nice demo there from KX afterwards, though. It'll be KNS. Pushing it outfield stealth here, trying to find KX, but Klaus is there in time. Will end up trying to follow up his own play here. 0 boost in the tank. Does get one more touch, though. 50 is going to be on the front. It's going to be Davi. Davi can find the shot in the net. It's going to go for the musty fake, and he's going to be able to get a pass. He's going to be able to find it. Davi able to get the game win.
Oh, the patience. He pulled off a little Drewy right there, and guess who? Drewy had to flip, and he had to make a choice. And then when he went to go back to make the save, it was Davi sticking with it and be able to stick us into a game number 3. Number 2 goes to the likes of Vamo Cruzeiro. They are cruising, and so are we through this long, long series. It's just best of 3 here, Ivory, but with 18 shots from Vamo Cruzeiro and the 10 from the likes of LOL. There is nearly 30 on the board, and this one is just, it's anyone's guess who's going to be able to win.
Yeah, and just really 2 great solo plays there for both teams. You know, Drewy able to get that one there and able to force that overtime, and Davi able to slice it and dice it and find his goal as well in that overtime. And that's so huge for this team. And they're able to find their way into this game 3. And, you know, who would have thought any less between both of these juggernauts that they need one final game to be able to decide the fate of their day 2 victories.
Yep, got to be able to make it through this qualifier. Someone will be qualifying into day number 2, and someone else is going to be finding themselves on the low side of the bracket. I'm going to see who actually stands up out of this. Let's see. This is AJ. Let me go all the way down. They will be on a collision course with the winner of We Have a Dream and Poopy Butt Fart. So one of those squads will be going up against the loser of this game number 3, which is coming up to be quite the thrill ride. And I'm glad that we're both kind of strapped in to be able to witness it, and of course just ride it until the very end.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting this game, and really, LOL. I feel a little bit robbed there after that game. Hopefully, I don't get too disheartened because that was a crazy comeback to be able to force that overtime. But the Sam team showing poise and able to get their victory there in the overtime, and we'll see if LOL can get it done here like they did in game 1, or if it's gonna be a runaway game. Stealth gonna be pushing forward. KX doesn't get the demo though. Great job there from Davi, able to get out in front, and Drewy able to push it back around. Just trying to play it slow here, but. A little bit of almost a mix-up there for the side of Vamo.
Yeah, they nearly let one get away, and luckily they just weren't able to connect on the side of LOL. That's a free net if KX cannot turn around, but he does. Open space is quickly filled based on a recovery rotation. Stealth will actually be able to climb the ladder, and this one's a great reader, right? That shot is on target, and Divatrox will be able to get there in time. And so this is a lot of, all right, I'm going to make you look. I'm going to make you take the shot. And I'm going to see if you'll be able to defend it well. Just make your rotations happen. Flip reset never gets used. And there's not a whole lot of boost on the side of LOL.
As we'll see, Davi trying to push it down, looking for the pass here and out of the corner. But it is Drewy able to settle it and get it past well. Nice little waterfall here, possibly coming back straight. Shot! Drewy able to put the dart away and gets the first goal here for Team LOL.
That is such a tough read because you have to make this almost immediately, and Klaus was in such a bad situation. He has to you have to jump. You have to be able to just kind of make a read or at least make a guess, but he just never saw the attacker coming. So this will be an early lead for the side of LOL, and it's a little bit of deja vu, but can we see Vamo Cruzeiro be able to fight back?
KX trying to find Drewy again off the kickoff and still putting more pressure on his LOL shot. Double commit is there, but KNS able to find the save for the time being. It'll be Stealth trying to push one more here out of the corner into the pass to Drewy. Drewy does back off wisely, gives it to KX. KX will be finding this double tap, and he's going to be able to get it too. KX able to open up the second goal here for LOL.
Every single time that I think that the double tap is just a little bit off, they adjust so quickly and they force it beyond Davi's reach. He's just a little bit under the ball. That is so hard to see where that shot is going to be coming from because he has the entirety of that pipeline to be able to work it over. So 2-0 just inside of the first 90 seconds for the side of LOL. Divatrox has a flip reset. He does get it beyond Drewy, but it is Stealth that answers well, and KNS now does the same thing to threaten the backboard.
Klaus, solo play here, does pass actually, ends up getting under Stealth, is able to get there in time. KNS will scoop up possession here. You'll see Vamo trying to push their way forward here into some offense. Klaus, flip reset. Somebody already up though is KX. Great pre-jump there, able to get that away. Didn't want that to come to fruition. Davi and Friend is being beat out from Drewy as they're just not able to get it done here so far in the first half of game 3 here, Hail Monkey on the offense.
No, it's not really hitting, but I mean, you and I saw them hit late. I think it was like the midpoint of game number 2, where then they suddenly got 4 in a row. So it only takes a little bit of focus and a little bit of persistence, but the pursuance of the back of that net has been a little bit tougher, as I think that there is a galvanization for the side of LOL. I mean, Stealth was kind of a non-factor, more of a phantom than he was a stealthy member of that squad to really kind of drive from the front. This is an opportunity. Klaus does lay it up, a bit of a total macro fake out, but it ends up just going away. Options, Davi, who will dive early, but KX should be able to be there to collect.
That was a great fake there from KX too, as far as on, just simple little play, but beat out 2 and able to get the clear downfield. But maybe it's for naught because Klaus is here and he's dangerous, trying to find it off the backboard. Actually fakes instead and does give it to Davi. And they're able to get back within reach, as you were saying, in the later part of the game here, Hail Monkey. They're able to fight back.
Drewy and KX in shambles. Stealth trying to be able to make a read as that one drops off the backboard. And yeah, that was kind of an overcommit. They both jumped at the same time, and no one made a connection. And Sam is able to bring the good players tonight in Vamo Cruzeiro, and they're honestly able to really contend in these one-on-one situations. It will be Davi who is just consistently bringing himself to the forefront, and a big save by Klaus after that demo of KX onto KNS.
Yeah, that was a great save there from Klaus. Saw the demo there on his teammate, and probably was actually playing blind in it too. That smoke was right in his face, but he's able to deal with it well and gets it out of there. Nice shot, rocketing towards that top left, just barely misses it. KNS trying to find the pass here over to Davi. Davi is up high, trying to find it back out in the middle, and it's going to be KNS actually to get back in front here, possibly. KX forcing Klaus to make a play on this early, and the possession will go back to the way of LOL for the time being.
be elevating. That is one across. We've been playing a lot on the arches, but nothing really on the north and south. Stealth is going to try and change that with some aptitude to go vertical. 70 seconds and now less as we work into this game number 3. It is still a lead for LOL. They do hold it from the front, and it's going to be Vamo Cruzeiro that is fighting back. They don't want to have to go down to the lowers and fight in a best-of-1 style series against anyone, but let alone competitors that are trying to be able to fight through that roughneck pit down there. KNS with an option, but it's gonna be a big demo as Klaus is deleted and yeeted from at least that apparent option. 40 seconds coming up here, Ivory. It's anyone's guess. Can LOL be able to hang on to this lead?
Yeah, we'll see. They're definitely putting on a lot of offensive pressure, even here late. Davi with a phenomenal and really just MVP level save. Got to pass there. The last two were on top of him. KNS looking for the fake here. Stealth, not the best first touch, but does get the secondary. Well done by him. We'll be here off the sidewall. Nice touch from Klaus. See if he can get back around. He's actually going to get demoed for his efforts. It's going to be KX back in front. KNS able to find the read. Can he get the double tap here? Going to be able to front. Not going to be able to get a hold of it, though. It's going to be bouncing off the crossbar. Back down in front. We'll see one up. Klaus goes for the fake. KNS, can you get back around? This one shot on net. Not quite there. Davi trying to put the pass back into Klaus. Klaus, no boost in the tank, though. Trying to get back into the middle. KNS back down in front. It's going to not go in, though. Hits the dirt. And unfortunately, that will be the game. And LOL take it.
Wow. Just by the slimmest of margins, by the narrowest of pipelines, that ball not have enough time to be able to get beyond the perimeter. Oh, it was just one extra, maybe second or so away from at least a challenge to maybe force the defense to have to answer. But instead, it was LOL that was able to stand up to Vamo Cruzeiro, and they have qualified into the day 2 of this wonderful $1,000 tournament as presented by Distinct Esports and, of course, Mizu. So, I'm actually curious. I want to take a look at the bracket overall and see who else maybe has qualified at this point in time. Let's see. The upper side of this one, Mustu Fluck took it over Emaz Esports, and DNS actually over Alter Ego, who we got to see play before. So 3 teams in that capacity have already made it. BAF is going to be playing against Fast Forward. Alter Ego then went down and beat Aspire, who we got to see just a little bit of ago. X13 is waiting on some of the people from up above, and then of course we have Emaz and Audacity, and then it will be Vamo Cruzeiro that will be playing against the winner of We Have a Dream and Poopy Butt Fart. So there's a lot of teams still looking to get their day 2 entry, but this has been a great competition overall today, Ivory.
Yeah, some great teams, and really, just like you were saying, there's still a lot of fantastic teams still in the tournament in that lower bracket, and it can be anybody's game there. It's literally a best of 1, so if you're going to be able to qualify into that lower bracket of day 2, we'll see who's going to be able to get it done. And you can't really just kind of like game 1s on some of the series there. I think it was X13 was it that dropped down that first game early, or I forget who exactly that was, but dropped the first game early and able to come back into it. But if you do that in game 1, you're just out. You can't do anything about it. So definitely gonna be a little bit scary for some of those teams in that lower bracket, Hail Monkey.
Yeah, you got to have your running shoes on. You got to be ready to sprint. And that's what today kind of felt like. A bunch of best of 3s. And when we go into, I believe, some early rounds and then the semifinals tomorrow, it'll be best of 5 times. So, they'll have a little bit longer to figure themselves out. But we have no longer to figure anything out going on tonight. That was our final match to showcase for you guys. As the rest of the bracket will figure itself out off stream. And, if you want to be able to check out all those guys, we'll hit the bracket, exclamation point bracket. Maybe some of them are streaming for you and be able to follow them on their adventures going through the rest of this $1,000 competition. I want to thank everyone that was able to witness this. Of course, the partners for Distinct Esports with Frost, Team Frontline, Blackline Championship League, and of course, Tactical Banditry. If you want to be able to see all those guys, exclamation point partners in the chat. As well, if you want to be able to maybe just be decked out in some Distinct Esports swag, maybe exclamation point merch, get a hoodie, get a shirt, get a cap. I don't know what they got in there, but I'm sure it'll be looking good on you. And of course, Ivory, we get to have an awesome producer in Fuds who yelled at us only a little bit, but he was really cool and he was helping to put the production on today. And it was, of course, been awesome to kind of really be with you in the booth today, Ivory.
Yes, it was a great time, Hail Monkey. It's always a pleasure being able to sit side by side with you and cast some amazing Rocket League. And, I don't think you're going to be back tomorrow, but I'll be here tomorrow with Mizu casting. They'll start 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everybody, if you want to check out some of the overall matchups, have a lot of great teams, some top 16 teams. There's going to be even better Rocket League tomorrow, as a lot of these teams are going to be able to making their way and qualifying into day 2. But yeah, Hail Monkey, it's always a pleasure being able to cast with you.
Of course. And of course, if you guys want to be able to check out more of us, Ivory TV on Twitter, and of course, Hell_Monkeyman on Twitter, you can figure out what in the world we're doing. Right now, I'm yelling at GameStop and DoorDash, so that's always fun to see, but I'm not yelling at you or any other competitors anymore tonight, as the fight is at least over for us here on stream. I'm Hell_Monkeyman. Over there is Ivory. You have been fantastic, but you know what? We'll see you next time.
Silently